Alright. I've heard you. Settle down. Another hypnosis show you want, another hypnosis show you'll get. Jeez, the professor's barely left the auditorium and you're already pushing me. I suppose I should count myself lucky that we don't have more gaps in the class schedule with you slave drivers around. So, who gets to be the lucky victim this time, huh? Alright, I will go and ask.
Hey, looks like it's your turn to be the subject. Don't blame me, it's the will of the people. No? You know this whole hypnosis show thing we've got going on only works if everyone actually steps up when their name is called, right? People are perfectly willing to embarrass themselves a little when they know that everyone will be doing it. But there are some who only ever spectate. The entire thing falls apart. Hey, pipe down! I'm not going to hypnotize someone who doesn't want to be. Look, I'm not going to push you. But I would like to understand why you're saying no. Are you afraid that I'm going to brainwash you or something? You are, aren't you? Seriously, how many times have you seen me do this? And have you ever seen me brainwash someone? You really have the wrong idea about this. Hypnosis is more like playing pretend. You can think of it like an implicit agreement between the two of us. You agree to do as I say, and I agree not to tell you to do anything that you really don't want to do. And you can think of the induction as smoke and mirrors, a little show. An excuse as for why it's reasonable for you to be doing something that you normally wouldn't. Hypnosis doesn't sound quite as cool and mystical anymore when you put it like that, right? Luckily, there is a little more to it than that. Hypnosis does make you feel pleasantly floaty, for lack of a better word. When you're hypnotized, it feels like you don't care about a thing anymore. And everything the hypnotist says sounds reasonable. Like it's something you can simply go along with, as long as it's something you are okay with. Without worrying about what other people would say or what they would think. It helps you let go of your inhibitions, lets you do things you would normally feel too ashamed about. Like dancing on your desk, for example. Hypnosis helps you cut loose, just have fun. And it feels really good too. Just ask anyone who's ever volunteered for my shows. Aren't you at least a little curious to experience it for yourself? And no matter what you think hypnosis can and cannot do, there are going to be tons of people watching. There really is no safer way to give it a try. So, how about it? Will you play pretend with me? Will you let me hypnotize you? Good. I'm very happy to hear it. It's a yes! Let's get you on stage. Come, take my hand. I don't want you getting second thoughts and running off. Alright, quiet down. You know I need silence for this. Go on, have a seat right here. The professor's chair is a lot more comfortable than the contraptions they have us sitting on, right? Yeah. Are you nervous? Don't be. There is really nothing to it. You've seen me do this a million times before, haven't you? It's just happening to you this time, that's all. Or is it being at the center of all this attention that's making you feel uneasy? It's alright. Just ignore the little audience. Don't look at them. Look at me. Look into my eyes. Aren't they pretty? Aren't they deep? Isn't that a curious thing to say about eyes? What does it even mean for eyes to be deep, right? Well, let me tell you. I'm sure you'll agree that there's something about my eyes that draws your attention. Something that makes you want to turn a casual glance into a longer, closer look. And I'm sure you don't mind that you're getting to look into my eyes from this close. To put it mildly, I guess it might feel a little uncomfortable keeping eye contact with me, especially when I'm this close. But the view is worth it, right? Because my eyes are pretty. They're so very nice to look at. So fascinating. You don't actually want to look away. You want to keep looking into my eyes for just a little longer. And if you focus, really focus on my eyes, you'll start noticing all kinds of additional little details, like the shape of my eyes, the complexity of their color, the way they catch the light, the way they pull you in, and you just keep looking and looking and looking. And maybe you've noticed my eyes seem to be a little larger in your mind now than they were a moment ago. And that's because you are sinking into my eyes. And it feels good. But you'd think that eventually you would have seen enough of my eyes, that you'd feel like looking away again. Or at least that at some point you would stop sinking any deeper. But no, you just keep looking into my eyes. You just keep sinking deeper. My eyes keep growing larger and larger in your mind. That is what I mean when I say my eyes are deep. You can keep sinking into them. You can keep sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. And that is such a good thing, because it feels so good to sink into my eyes. You want to keep sinking deeper and deeper down as you focus on my eyes and only on my eyes, as they become the only thing you still see, as they become your entire world, as you let go of everything and simply sink. And I want you to imagine something for me. I want you to imagine that we're in the middle of a lake, a giant pool of magical, healing water. And you can't see it because you're too busy looking into my eyes. But maybe you can hear it gently lapping against your chair. Or maybe all you hear is the sound of my voice, and that's fine too. But the water is there. Your feet are already dangling in it. I'm sure you can feel it, washing between your toes and over the insteps of your feet. It feels so wonderfully cool and soothing against your skin. It makes your feet feel so wonderfully relaxed. And I'm going to take you deeper into this pool. I'm going to take you so very deep under the surface. And that sounds great. There is nothing to worry about, because I will be with you every step of the way. You can feel the water rising now, flowing over your ankles, and then up to your calves, relaxing the muscles and draining away all of your tension. You're sinking, and I am right here with you, leading you and taking you deeper. As your knees, your thighs, your pelvis all sink down into this pool of pure bliss. You are sinking into the water, sinking into my eyes, and it feels so good. You can feel the water washing over your fingers, your hands, your arms, your belly, as you keep sinking deeper and deeper. Your chest and your shoulders are submerging too now, relaxing and unwinding as the water works its magic, and you keep sinking. The water flows over your neck, your ears, and over the top of your head. You're completely underwater now, and you can breathe just fine. Breathe for me. In and out. Good. Very good. Your body is weightless, loose and limp, and you are still sinking. Sinking into the water, sinking into my eyes, into my voice. You are sinking into me. And it feels so very good to sink and to keep sinking. Deeper and deeper and deeper. And you just keep gently drifting down. Deeper and deeper down. And now that you're this wonderfully deep, I want to let you in on a little secret. Something for just between the two of us. The brainwashing happens after class. Shortly after the show, I catch my subject alone somewhere. Someplace where it's just the two of us, and where we won't be disturbed for a while. And then I put them into a trance again. It really is considerably easier to hypnotize someone the second time around, as long as someone knows how good it feels to melt for me, as long as they've experienced it before. It's child's play to put them under again. I've been brainwashing so many people in our class, and I'm going to brainwash you. You will be completely under my spell. I will tell you to do something, and you will simply obey like it's the most natural thing in the world. I will tell you to listen to me, and you will absorb my words with every fiber of your being. In a single heartbeat, my words will become your new reality, and it won't faze you one bit. You will be mine, completely and utterly mine, like so many of the others. And maybe if you were still able to string together a single coherent thought, you'd wonder, why is nobody doing anything? It's because you're the only one who's really listening to me. Nobody else is paying any attention. They all just kind of zone out when I do the induction part. Isn't it funny how that works? Besides, they're too far away to make out what I'm saying anyway. As long as I keep talking in this soft, soothing tone, they're not going to notice a thing. No, they're all completely oblivious. They're not going to do a thing. And you, well, you're already too far gone. You're already caught in my web. I've told you exactly what I'm going to do to you, and you haven't moved a single muscle. And you aren't going to. All you're going to do is to keep lying here and keep listening to my voice. But I do hope that my little confession has managed to bring you to some semblance of awareness again, because I want some small part of you to be aware of what's going to happen to you. Aware yet completely helpless to stop it. I like the idea of it. It makes me feel like I am conquering you. Like we're having a contest of wills, one that I am winning. You will be submitting to me. You won't be doing it because it's what you want, deep down inside. You will be submitting to me because I will be making you. But I don't want you becoming too aware again either. So why don't you think a little deeper for me? Look into my eyes. Look deeply into my eyes and think for me. Just relax. Everything is fine. We're only playing pretend. Hypnosis is only playing pretend. Trust me. You trust me. We are only playing pretend. So relax and play along. And sink. Sink into my voice. It's all around you, hugging you like a warm, comfortable blanket. Makes you feel so calm, so relaxed and so safe. You can feel my voice washing over you and through you, filling your mind and washing away your thoughts. My voice is all that you hear. It's all that exists in your mind. There are no more cares, no more thoughts. Any new thought that you even start to form simply dissolves into my voice again. And that's perfectly fine, because you don't need to think. You don't want to think. You only want to listen to my voice. You want to listen to me. So listen. Simply let yourself drift away. Listen. Drift and listen. Listen. Wide awake. Welcome back. Yeah, it's just the two of us. The rest has already gone to lunch. Time sure flies when you're having fun, huh? Or when you're deeply hypnotized. You gave quite a performance. But I wonder, do you even remember anything of it? You really went quite deep. You do remember the most important part, don't you? Thought so. Come on, let's clear out too. Well, what's taking you? Do you mean to tell me that you don't feel like obeying my every command yet? Don't feel too smug about it. I told you, the brainwashing happens after class. I will be offering you a second session soon enough. Who knows? You might even take me up on it. I wouldn't be so sure. Or, maybe I won't bother asking anything at all. Maybe one day I will just walk up to you, get right up close to you, and make you look deeply into my eyes, like this, and then just get right down to business. Do you think you'll be able to resist me? Do you think you'll even want to? We'll see. Oh, come now, don't give me that. Have you ever been mind controlled before? Then how do you know you won't like it? You'll be eating healthier, exercising more, studying more diligently, you name it. And it will feel so very good to do so, because you will be doing it for me. You will have no more worries, no more doubts, just absolute certainty of your purpose in life. Really, being under my spell does absolute wonders for your physical and mental well-being. In fact, everyone should try it. Tell you what, how about you join me for lunch, and I'll give you a sales pitch as to why you should want to be one of my mindless drones. And if at the end you decide that you really don't want me to brainwash you, I'll still be doing it anyway. Yeah, I'm afraid it's not quite your decision anymore. Not after you decided to let me hypnotize you. You were quite stubborn about it, you know? Most people jump at the chance of getting my undivided attention for a while. It's a good thing I'm pretty persuasive, huh? Listen, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Almost half of the claws is under my spell already, and you never even realized. It's really not such a big deal to be under my spell. You will just obey me automatically and instinctively, and you will think nothing of it. You won't even notice that anything is different at all. You will be completely in my thrall, and you won't even realize it. Not unless you'd like to, of course. If you'd like to be aware of just how lucky you are to be mine, I might be willing to allow it. Well, we'd better get going before the cafeteria closes. Come along. Or, don't. I'm not the boss of you. Yet.